Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness to the family. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness to the family. Soul control, cosmic consciousness, tribe. I hope everybody's feeling good for no reason at all. I'm feeling good for no reason at all. I've been in a very aware state. I think all of us probably been in a very aware state. It's a lot going on energetically. It's heavy energy, not negatively heavy, but it's a heavy energy going on. It could be overwhelming. It could be distracting. It could be. I'm just trying to describe what I've been feeling, and maybe it might resonate with some of you. It could be heavy. It could be irritable. It could be aggravating. It could also be liberating. It could be an aha moment. Um, it could be any of those or all of those things and more. Um, this is what I have been experiencing. Um, but I guess we should be. It's the month of Libra. Um, which brings me to words like scales, balance, justice, adjustment, responsibility, karma, sacrifice, patience, tolerance, temperance, balance, integration, synchronization. What does any or all of those words resonate with you? What do they say to you? If I'd have tried to think, it's crazy that all those words came to me the way they did, because if I'd have tried to think of them, they probably wouldn't have came to me like that, although I did write a few of them down to give me a kickstart. But what do those words resonate within you? I also found myself battling like a feeling stagnant or repressive type energy when I'm not in a stagnant or repressive type place. So in my awareness of what was going on with the ego playing. This is the trick the ego playing on us. This is why I'm pointing it out. Because if you resonate with anything that I'm saying, this is the trick that the ego is trying to play. Because if we in the newfound freedom of self, energy of self, the newfound frequency of yourself, then all the things that you had to override, outgrow, and grow out of, its residue is probably trying to still hang on to you in some form or other. Maybe memory, maybe certain people that trigger certain things that automatically take your memory back to how you used to be, you know, just to try to, I don't know who I'm speaking to, but somebody resonate with what I'm saying. But my point is, how are you taking charge of your energy? How are you being responsible for your energy? Or are you being responsible for the energy that you put out, as well as the energy that you receive? See, we in a place right now that we need to be even more careful of the energy that we're open to, the energy that we invite, the energy that we make ourselves receptive to, because everybody not where you are yet. Everybody don't know what you know yet, and I'm reiterating this because it's something that one of my sisters said to me you know, to remind me of being patient with people, to exercise more compassion from a more tolerant space with people, because everybody don't know what I know, nor do I know what everybody else knows. It's not my obligation to. It was my obligation to figure out my soul's purpose through my lifetime within this life stream that I'm now present in. And I did everything in my power to accomplish that within myself, and was able to help a few others gather some tools to figure out the same things in their lives. Family, friends, so have you. We all might see ourselves playing this same role to some degree or other. If you do, I salute you, because you're on the right path. But the ego is trying to play some tricks on us, trying to make us think that, you know, make us second guess ourselves, make us second guess some decisions we don't make, make us second guess some actions that we had to take, concerning whatever is concerning. You're on the right path. I'm just a confirmation if you resonate with anything I've been saying. Which brings me to this question. If you don't resonate with it, how is your spiritual hygiene? We do everything in the world to appeal how we need to be for the world. Make sure our teeth be clean, make sure our clothes be clean and pressed, you know, make sure we wash our ass with some of us, because everybody don't be whole. But, and I hope y'all found that as a humor moment, because it was. But I'm saying this to say this. How was your spiritual hygiene? Spiritual health is just as important as physical health. How is your spiritual hygiene? How are you brushing your spirit and polishing your soul? How is your spiritual health? Thank you, Wayne. I was asked the question, can you accomplish ascension, or can we accomplish enlightenment without experiencing pain? So, as a being operating through this human form, I can only answer it as a being aware of this human form. So my response was no. From my experience, pain is the catalyst. Pain is the catalyst, really, to anything. Pain has been to anything that human beings have accomplished through history. Pain has kind of been like the fuel tank of it. Everything that we don't made it through, from whenever to now. If you really look at it, some type of pain to some extent was the catalyst behind the evolution of mankind. That's just my personal experience. But if any of y'all got something else y'all want to add to it, drop a comment. But from my experience, human pain is a catalyst to our divine well-being. Meaning, divine well-being don't mean that you're going to be good or godlike. You could be evil and demonic. But whether good or evil is a state of divinity, yin and yang. It's the same. It's the same thing. Interface playing a trick on us for those who catch it. How many of us seen The Matrix? So if we seen The Matrix, we probably familiar with the line that says, "I'm trying to feed your mind, Neo, but I can only show you the door. You're the one who has to walk through it." So even though my name's Saul, I play a Morpheus type of role. I play that same type of role. I can only show you the door. And I have showed many people the door, but it takes you to walk through it. When I was shown the door, the people who was navigated into my life, that was going to be gatekeepers or way showers when the door appeared, they couldn't walk through the door for me. They had made sure I had the tools to be able to walk through the door for myself. So I salute and I honor, you know, all the people who played spiritual importance in my life and non-spiritual importance, because it's all spiritual from my mind's eye. My point in speaking on these things is, as I said earlier, it's a distractive energy at play, individually and collectively, universally, cosmically, to push us more into balance from the center. So to the wave runners, to the light workers, to the star seeds, don't fall for the distraction. Stay on your journey, stay on your path with a focus and determination. A focus and determination. Don't be swayed. Even the hardest challenges allow us the opportunity for growth, expansion, and broader awareness that we wouldn't have had we hadn't had those experiences. So, for anybody that's still looking at what's been bad or what's been negative, release it. It ain't been bad at all. Not all bad. So if it ain't been all bad, it ain't been bad at all. You got something to be grateful for. You got something to be appreciative for. You got something to be thankful for. No matter how large or how small. You know, how much can you activate the things that you do have to be thankful, grateful, and appreciative for, so it can open up doors, portals, and pathways to greater things. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I'm talking to somebody. When you understand yourself, there is no one else to blame. All you will see is you, because everything is you. I'm just another you. I am we. So that's where these messages come from. When I tap in, I go through myself to tap into the we. I go into oneself to tap into the we. I am we. That's what that means. When you understand yourself, there is no one to blame, because everything is you. Though we are here in the body, we are not this body that we're in. Yet that doesn't minimize the importance that the body plays, because the body is a part of us. We are a part of the body that we're in. But at the deepest core, we are not this body that we use. I say that to say this. We are not everything that comes with the body. You are not your thoughts. You are not your emotions. You are not what you have or don't have. You are not what you experience. Those are things that we use to clothe and cover up ourselves, to the point that we don't clothe and cover up ourselves with things, with the attribute of things so much that we don't even really know who we are. At a time where everybody's supposed to be woke, knowing who we are. You know, priestesses, high priests, you know, guards, and sovereigns. But this is time. Self-empowerment, self-knowledge, self-inspiration, self-motivation, self-love, most of all, because you can't accomplish any of the previous things without self-love. That's why I speak about the frequency of love, because it's powerful, you know. Even trick babies got here through love, cause everybody love the climax. You know. But I'm saying that to say this. It's time for us to define ourselves from the space of who we truly are and not the things that we have, accumulate, or possess. On your journey, be responsible for your energy. And remember, if you're a light, when you're a light, sometimes things can see you before you see it, because you shine so bright. Darkness can see the light, for light recognize darkness for what it is. If the brilliance of that light is just that bright, somebody will catch it. Inspire you, compliment, encourage. Feel good for no reason at all. Salute God. Peace, fam. Love y'all.